I had to consider every person behind me as I led the team through its routine. I was like the drummer in a band.
Drunk?
No, not drunk. I had to keep everybody else in time.
Actually, I'm not sure why Mike and I are such a great match. I mean, my idea of excitement is on a Saturday night when the champagne cork hits the ceiling.
Yeah, and by Saturday night, you mean any night.
As a matter of fact, I do. Life's meant to be celebrated, right? A few simple words, and life just screams to a halt. Next thing, I'm in the car racing up the freeway to St George Hospital.
By the time you get to me, it's evening, right?
Yeah, and if you've ever spent any time in an emergency department on a Saturday night, you'll know the scene. So they ushered me in straight away. They were expecting me, which did not feel good. And then I spent hours somewhere in the back of emergency. Have you ever had that experience of just waiting? I remember I could hear the sounds of medical equipment, footsteps hurrying past. Someone was crying in the next room.
That was probably me.
Eventually, well after midnight, a doctor came in and said, "You can see Mike now." I took a deep breath because I just didn't know what state I'd find him in. Now, I hope none of you ever have to experience this because nothing prepares you for it. My first impressions of the almost lifeless figure lying in front of me were that A, he looked very different from that tall, confident guy in motorbike leather striding out of my place that morning. And B, he was absolutely filthy. I came in after that first operation, expecting him to be unconscious, only to find this hyperactive business owner sitting up in bed in the hospital gown with his laptop and phone, giving instructions to God knows who, and doing all kinds of business deals.
I've no idea who I spoke to or what emails I sent, but business was going great, so maybe there's something in it.
Which led to a memorable fixture in the house. The wee bottle!
Well, getting in and out of bed was a challenge, so if nature called in the middle of the night, that was my only option.
And I had the job of emptying it each morning. And can I say, you've really got to be careful to label things clearly. Because the first time I was still half asleep. And I thought, oh, this is the worst Gatorade I have ever tasted. See, I'd gone from living in my own apartment to moving in to help care for Mike and the kids. It's staggering to think there are more than 2.7 million unpaid carers in Australia. Up until then, I had no idea what a hard calling it is. When you just know something isn't right, you don't have to accept someone's opinion. Trust your gut. Keep asking, keep probing until you get a proper answer.
Mind you, I didn't actually make it to the top of the stairway.
Lots of people were telling us life as we knew it was over, but Mike just didn't believe it. So in those situations, it's about your own truth, what you know deep down you're capable of, regardless of the circumstances. That's how you achieve incredible things. Sometimes the best advice or inspiration comes from the most unlikely source. In your business or life right now, are there people who have great insights and can solve problems, but maybe you're overlooking them because they don't seem to have the right qualifications or experience? I'll guarantee they're there. And I reckon the smartest thing we can all do is listen to those people. So how about you? Is your world expanding or contracting as you move through your life? Remember, you always have the choice to add new spice and flavours to it.